All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Week 5 begins. Edmund Jones and Richie Joplin have the front row. Andrew Thornton and Jake Brooks have the second row. Jeffrey Tribe, Timmy Martin on the third. Stephen Gary, John Barry have the fourth row. Ethan Wolf and Vern Spring rounding out the top 10. Ed Sr. and Brian Edwards start 11th and 12th. 13th is Kenny Tripp, Russell Worth rounding out the field here tonight. Everybody gets on the grid very quickly tonight. They are rolling already. Ethan Wolf says he has the right index finger all wrapped up. Must have hurt himself, either that or he's preparing to utilize that finger at some point tonight. Pace car will lead him around one more time. He'll drop off between turns 2 and 3 onto pit road. Edmund Jones will lead him out of turn 3 and to the start-finish line. There goes the pace car, one more turn, and we get the green flag here at Concord. Here they come, out of turn 3, green flag is in the air. Down into turn 1, it looks like Andrew Thornton. Oh, we've got cars around a caution already. Richie Joplin involved, Jeffrey Try, Ethan Wolf also involved. Oh, Richie Joplin snaps loose in the middle of one. How everybody avoided that is beyond me. Jeffrey Try gets caught up, as did Ethan Wolf, but man, how did they avoid Richie? And it looks like a little wreck avoidance caused some of those issues back behind. Richie Joplin catches the worst of that. Looks like Richie is now missing part of the front clip of that car. A lot of the front clip of that car. Good thing it's not a downforce track. Edmund continues to lead. Andrew Thornton in second, Jake Brooks in third, Timmy Martin in fourth, John Barry in fifth. Several drivers like Vern Spring up 4 spots into 6th. Brian Edwards up 4 spots into 8th. And Russell Worth up 4 spots into 10th. Russell already making his presence known in his first race here ever. Pace car is back in single file this restart. Edmund leads them out of turn 3 again. Here we go. Green is back in the air. Single file through most of the field for the moment. Now starting to get some 2-wide racing mid-pack. Kenny Tripp starting to move up. He is now up into 9th, trying to reel in Brian Edwards. Russell Worth, a little bit of a rough restart here. He drops back to 12th. Andrew Thornton, Jake Brooks trying to run down the leader. Timmy Martin now up into fourth. John Berry into fifth. Edmund Jones just set the fastest lap of the race and is starting to gap the cars behind. Top six, a little bit of a breakaway. There's a 1.1, so we've got one around caution. Looks like Brian Edwards involved in this one. Oh, Brian just gets loose out of turn two. That's part of what we heard about in the pre-race interviews. Jeffrey Trial looks like he had a problem out of two as well. Yeah, he was already loose middle of turn two. Edmund Jones continuing to lead. Richie Joplin has already charged his way back up into 10th after restarting tail into the field. Ethan Wolf is on pit road along with Brian Edwards. Jake Brooks did say in the pre-race not to expect much from him. That guy's running third. John Berry, rather, was the one that said not to expect much. He's running in fifth. Jake still having a good run in third. Timmy Martin in fourth. Biggest mover so far is Kenny Tripp up to eighth. Looks like the lights are back out. They'll stack back up for this one. Base car drops back in on the back straightaway. Or the third straightaway. Whatever, it's a triangle. Leave me alone. Here we go. Out of turn three. Edmund still has the lead. Green is back in the air. Andrew Thornton now has Jake Brooks underneath as they go off into turn one. Looking mid-pack as Richie Joplin starting to move back up. But Kenny Tripp is still moving forward. Picks up another spot. Now up into seventh. John Berry side by side as Vern Spring tries to make his way forward. Vern now up 5 spots into fifth. Tripp all over the back bumper there for a moment of John Berry. Vern continuing his march, but here comes Kenny Tripp now up into sixth. Russell Worth currently in 13th. Richie Joplin in 8th. Richie marching his way up. Edmund Jones, though, continues to lead, opens up a little bit of a gap. Andrew Thornton in second, looking for a podium here tonight. Jake Brooks in third, Timmy Martin in fourth. Vern Spring is in trouble, caution. Oh, we've got him flipping. Vern was on such a good run. Gets loose out of turn three, hard hit into the inside wall. Ed Sr. finds him in the middle of the track. Both drivers end up towing to pit road. Bit of a heartbreak. Vern was on the move tonight. Both drivers will lose at least one lap due to the tow times to pit road. Biggest mover continues to be Kenny Tripp, who's now up into 5th, up 8 spots from starting in 13th. Edmund Jones, though, continues to lead. Kenny Tripp is second in the points. He needs to get up here and get some bonus points. And needs to beat Edmund Jones, or Edmund's going to walk away with this title. Andrew Thornton came in tonight 11th in points. He'll make up some ground. Same with Richie Joplin, who came in 10th. Should see lights out this time. There's the 2 drivers that had to tow to pit road. Now it looks like one more lap before we get the 1 to green. Concord is definitely a tricky little track here to figure out. Three different degrees of banking, 3 different radius turns, 3 different length straightaways. And your car is never really settled here because these straights are so short, even in these little cars. Hayes' car drops back in. Edmund Jones will control the restart. Out of the turn, here they go. Green flag back in the air. Edmund and Andrew get a good run into turn 1. Jake Brooks, though, closing the gap back down. Jake is under Andrew for second. And Kenny Tripp looking low. Andrew holds him off. Now looks back to the high side. Can't get the momentum. Meanwhile, Timmy Martin trying to hold on to position, but Richie Joplin is now back in the top 5. Some battling going on. We've got one car in the wall. Caution is out. It's John Barry. Looks like he had to check up to not get into the car in front of him. Ends up getting a little bit loose and out to the outside wall. Vern Spring and Ed Sr. both back out on track. Jake Brooks has now made his way up into second place. Kenny Tripp now up 9 spots into 4th, back behind. Richie Joplin has made his way back up into 5th. Brian Edwards, after the earlier incident, has made his way back up to 8th. And Russell Worth, in his rookie race, is now up to 9th. The points leader, though, continues to lead the race, but now a couple of very fast cars that started towards the back have worked their way up here to give him a run for his money. Looks like we're going to restart with about 20 laps to go here. Lights go out on the pace car. They begin to stack back up. Getting ready, pace car. No, they delayed the green. Lights are now out again on the pace car as they get ready for the restart. Had a pre-race prediction that Richie Joplin would win tonight. He has fought his way forward, went backward, fought his way forward again. Could he get it done here? Now in fifth, but Kenny Tripp is now on the high side in row 2 as the green flag drops. Andrew Thornton gets a great restart down to the bottom. Jake Brooks, though, clears traffic now into second place. Tripp looking on the high side. Timmy Martin making the high side work as well. He's starting to fight his way back as he gets past Ethan Wolf. Brian Edwards still trying to make his way forward, currently in 8th. Russell Worth in 9th. And Jeffrey Try in 10th. Edmund Jones trying to put a gap now on Jake Brooks. Kenny Tripp, Richie Joplin trying to find a way past Andrew Thornton. Everybody settling in single file for the moment. Brian Edwards, though, trying to get by Ethan Lowe. Brian pushes out, almost gets the wall. Allows Russell Worth to get down to the bottom. He's got the nose in. Russell gets the run out of turn 2, down into 3. And Russell is going to clear, move Russell Worth up to 8th. Andrew Thornton now gets by Jake Brooks. Does Andrew have the time and the speed to run down Edmund Jones? Here comes Kenny Tripp. Jake still managing to hold Kenny off, giving Andrew and Edmund an opportunity to pull away. Richie Joplin right on Kenny's bumper. Caution is out. Stephen Gary involved. Definitely not what the top 2 wanted to see here. Stephen comes through turn 1. And that wall on the outside between 1 and 2 collects another victim. I would swear at times that wall between 1 and 2 does reach out and grab you. Don't forget, right after this, we'll have the Tour mods at Phoenix. We've got a draft. No, he was faking to pit road. Kenny Tripp acted like he was going to pull it into pit road, but pulled back out at the last second. And Ed Sr. gets the wave around on this one. He'll get one of his laps back. Edmund Jones has led every lap of this race so far. Starting on the bottom seems to be a big key here. Everybody who started on the outside of row 1 has, almost everybody has lost a spot on the restart. Can Andrew Thornton find a way to hold on to second? And don't forget, Kenny Tripp right behind him has charged through this field up into fourth. Russell Worth, also a big mover, up 6 spots into 8th. Lights go out. Pace car tells them to stack up behind. Pace car drops in. Edmund Jones in control. We'll have about 7 laps to go when the green drops here. Green flag back in the air. Edmund gets another good jump. Andrew sends it on the high side, trying to take the position and keep from being passed. Oh, Kenny Tripp. Oh, we've got 3 cars around. Andrew Thornton is corrected. Kenny Tripp is upside down. Caution. I think there may have been a hair bit of net code at play here. See if we can take a look at Kenny Tripp through here. See if we can get the chopper view of this incident. Oh, those two get together, and it does look like Jake Brock comes up, collects Andrew Thornton. Kenny Tripp gets collected, tries to get the car righted, and ends up having to tow it to pit road. Andrew Thornton makes a quick trip down pit road for repairs. He's already on his way out. Ethan Wolf also came down pit road. And now it's going to be Edmund Jones versus Richie Joplin. Put 2 of the Nowski boys into the top 5 as Russell Worth is now in 4th. Brian Edwards has recovered drastically from his earlier incident as he is also back in the top 5. Edmund Jones has the lead. Richie Joplin in 2nd. Timmy Martin in 3rd. Russell Worth 4th. Brian Edwards 5th. John Barry, Jeffrey Try, Andrew Thornton, Stephen Gray, and Jake Brooks and Ethan Wolf round out the top 11 cars on the lead lap. Kenny Tripp still sitting on pit road. We're going to get a green-white checker, folks. Brody Green out here cheering on Richie Joplin. Could this be Richie's night? Edmund has led every lap so far. Pace car back in, single file on the restart. Green-white checker, here we go. Out of turn 3, Richie in control, Edmund in control, fires, green flag in the air. Edmund, oh, we've got a spin and 1, caution back out. Looks like John Barry involved. Oh, John Barry blinks, and he may very well have gotten caught up when he reappeared. And Edmund Jones is going to come around and get the checkered here. Edmund Jones is going to win, leading every single lap. Richie Joplin comes home second. Timmy Martin in third. How about Russell Worth in his rookie race in fourth? Brian Edwards fifth. Jeffrey Fry in sixth. Andrew Thornton comes home in seventh for you, Nakia. If you got here sooner, Andrew might not have been in that accident. Just saying. You'll have to stick around for race 2. All right, let's talk to our top 3, starting with third place, Timmy Martin. Hey, Timmy, it's Doug. You got me, bud?
I got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, that was a great race and a great job coming home in third, especially given some of the chaos around you.
Yeah, I was not expecting come up that high. I don't think any of us had anything for Eddie tonight.
Man, you definitely put on one heck of a show. I know you had some problems early on, still managed to come back from that, and a couple of close calls that you were able to avoid.
Yeah, it was hectic out there.
It definitely looked like it. Sounds like you got your hands full there, man. Congratulations. Great job here tonight.
All right, thank you. I think he wants to hop on himself. All right, thanks.
All right, Timmy Martin comes home in third. Second place is Richie Joplin. Richie, you come home in second tonight for the first time, and it looked like early on you weren't going to be able to pull it off.
No, I overcorrected that one turn. Got a little loose, overcorrected. I'm still getting used to these cars about how to catch them when they get sideways with me. I just overcorrected. Fought my way back up to second.
Yes, you did. You avoided some chaos there late in the race, too, to pull that one off.
Yeah, I had them 3 cars spin right in front of me. I was like, well, I'm staying in it and just go low.
Well, it definitely paid off, man. I know you've been getting faster and faster every week. You're probably only a week or 2 away from victory lane the way you've been racing.
Yeah, I think I had something for Eddie. I think I did. But the caution came out.
Well, you may have been the only one tonight, man. Great job, great finish, and looking forward to seeing you in the Tour Mods.
Thank you.
And finally, let me track down Edmund Jones. Edmund, you're back in victory lane and you extend your points lead, and that was a pretty dominant win.
You know, I felt great all night, and it's always amazing to get up here and get a win. You know, normally I only have the 2 in any given season, so let's hope I can keep it up. And I don't know what it is about these legends. They've just been clicking for me lately, and, you know, being able to just qualify well, finish well, and just stay out of the mess, you know?
Well, staying out of the mess was definitely key tonight. You led every laps, get back to victory lane. With Kenny Tripp having some problems and Ethan Wolf also, you're going to extend your points lead quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a long season. We're only 5 weeks into it. You know, we extended to 15 weeks this season. I want to say it's gonna affect it more, but with 3 drops, you know, those guys are gonna be right back up there with me, and I know they're gonna make it a fight the rest of the season.
They definitely are. You dominated tonight. Congratulations, man.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
So Edmund Jones gets the win, but don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in just a few moments with the Tour Mods at Phoenix. That promises, and it's the correct version of Phoenix, I might add. That promises to be an awesome, awesome race you're not going to want to miss.